We are out here, we're down at the river, and we're working on the walk. We've got Ozzie up first. We are continuing yesterday's session. If you remember, Josh was walking backwards and having Ozzie follow in a straight line. Today, we are turning around and walking forwards, and you see the progression. Now he's following, but it's in heel position. Heel position literally means the dog's head is at the level of your heel. It is the command for walk with me nicely. We teach it on the left side, so the dog uses the left knee as the visual, and they are slightly behind so they can follow you, not the other way around. So you're leading, they're following. So it really is a bonding exercise with your dog where you're in constant communication with them and you're leading them throughout the world. They have no worries except for where you're going, really. So to teach this, anytime he leaves that heel position on the left side, whether it's too far forward, lagging behind, veering out to the left, or going behind Josh's legs, the e-collar turns on, we tone him, and we bring him back to that spot where everything turns off and he gets praise. Put that on repeat, he's gonna stop making the mistakes and choose himself to stay in heel. If you notice, we teach this off leash. We want to be able to give the dog opportunities to make mistakes. We never want to restrain them and force them and hold them there. We want to let him make those mistakes and then choose to come back to heel on his own. Once he has a solid knowledge of this, then we can pick up the leash and specify the position. Look at that. Look at that position. Look how we're teaching him to follow the left leg. He has to find Josh relevant and he has to be motivated to follow that left leg. Or else you just see what dogs look like usually on the walk, which is like pulling, dragging, jumping, barking, not listening. He's really getting the hang of it. Now remember, this is our very first one. There's going to be multiple of these where they get better and better and better. When he's in that spot, he gets a pat on the head, a good boy. And that is in contrast to when he is not in the right spot, he's getting the e-collar and guidance back. Wow, he looks really good. Look at that. Auto stop when Josh stops. Now we can work on the opposite, which is the stay. You look like you're at a dog show in that posing position. I love that. You can tell we've been working on the down because they're starting to offer it as a coping skill for stay. They're starting to offer it when we don't even ask for it. That's wonderful.
Break.
Good job. All right, now we are out with Bailey. Same thing. We are flipping that follow he learned yesterday into a heel where Josh turns around and starts walking forward. Now remember, this is the very first session. Wow, I'm pretty impressed. We are teaching him to follow the left leg. So that means whenever he creates a gap between his head and the left leg, the collar turns on and he gets a recall back to the leg. Put that on repeat, he stops making the mistake, he stops allowing for a gap, and he holds himself in heel. The end product will be just his owner seamlessly being able to heel him around. Wow, look at that. They're natural healers. Good job. See, he's lagging a little bit. Josh taps the tone, it speeds him up. We don't want him to create a gap between the leg and his head. There's the tone, speeds him up. Okay, this is all about motivation, right? Motivation to keep himself next to Josh's leg. Two completely untrained dogs, they're not motivated at all to walk nicely. They're probably pulling, jumping, barking. You're holding them there with a leash, but they're not listening to you. And then we start to train, and now we need to motivate them to stay by your leg. Not lag too far behind and not pull ahead. Beautiful. So now he gets to feel, oh, this is so nice. You know, I'm in heel position. I'm getting good boys. This is really nice. And that is in contrast to when he leaves heel position and that e-collar turns on and then he comes back, turns off. Beautiful. Loses it, e-collar. You see he loses it, e-collar, and it's off. It's definitely a change from what I imagined their walks were before, which was that they pretty much got to do whatever they wanted. You could hold on to the leash, but they're gonna go where they wanna go. And you're just along for the ride. Now we're flipping the script. He has to follow us. Beautiful. Hey, can I pet your dog? Hi. Oh, can I pet him? Look, now the motivation is to go that way because he knows that's where we came from. So he goes past Josh. Hey, can I pet your dog?
No, sorry.
Aw, look, stops when Josh stops. Now we get to test the opposite, which is stay. So we're telling him, don't move with us. Stay where you are. That's hard. Especially in this big field. We're not restraining him with a leash either. It's gonna get an NO if he goes any further. And a click. Not quite as committed as Ozzie, who put himself in it down. There he goes. Good boy. Bingo. He's using that downstay as the coping skill. How cool it is to have a way to tell your dog to stay and they actually listen. Think about that. Good job, Bailey. Good job.